In this video, we'll talk about Schmidt decomposition and purification of states. Let's first of all define the Schmidt decomposition. Suppose psi is a pure state of a composite system AB, then there exist orthonormal states IA and IB for system A and B such that psi can be written as psi equal to summation I lambda I IA into IB, where lambda I is the Schmidt coefficient, which is a non-negative real number, such that summation I lambda I square will be equal to 1. So first of all, let's prove this and then we'll talk about its consequences. Let's take system A and B such that they have state spaces of same dimensions. Let ket J and ket K be the orthonormal basis of system A and B. Then psi can be written as a linear combination of psi equal to summation jk ajk ket of j into ket of k, where ajk is an element of a matrix A and it is a complex number. By using singular value decomposition, we can decompose A equal to u d v, where u and v are unitary matrices and d is a diagonal matrix. Therefore, psi can be written as psi equal to summation ij k u ji into d ii, which is a diagonal matrix, into v I k into ket of j and ket of k. Now we define two orthonormal sets ia equal to summation j u j I into j and ib equal to summation k v I k into ket of k. And since the diagonal matrix dii when multiplied with other matrices scales it, therefore we might just as well write it in as an equivalent scalar lambda I equivalent to the diagonal matrix dii, which implies after substituting these values here, psi can be written as summation I lambda I ia into ib, which is our Schmidt decomposition. Since j and k are orthonormal, we can check that ia and ib are also orthonormal, such that inner product of ia equal to 1 and inner product of ib equal to 1, since u and v are unitary matrices. So now let's talk about the consequences of this result. So we know from Schmidt decomposition that psi can be written as lambda I ia into ib. Therefore, the density operator for this state psi can be written as rho equal to outer product of psi, which is equal to lambda I square ia ib into bra of ia ib, which is equal to lambda I square outer product of ia and outer product of IB, and the reduced density operator for the system A and B will be rho A equal to partial trace of B out of the total density operator of the composite system AB, which would be equal to lambda I square outer product of IA into trace of outer product of IB, which we know this would be equal to 1 since it is a orthonormal basis set. So rho A would be equal to lambda I square outer product of IA, and similarly the reduced density operator for the system B would be equal to rho B, which by solving this we can get lambda I square into outer product of IB. So we can see that eigenvalues of rho A and rho B are same, that is lambda I square. The bases IA and IB are called Schmidt bases for system A and B, and the number of non-zero values of lambda I are called Schmidt number for the state psi, and this number in some sense tells us how much the system A and B are entangled. If psi has a Schmidt decomposition lambda I IA IB, then for a unitary operator acting on the system A or B alone, such that u operating on psi would be equal to summation I lambda I u operating on IA IB, or summation I lambda I IA into u operating on IB, which implies that there is an algebraic invariance. So this was the statement of Schmidt decomposition and the proof, and these three were its consequences. Now let's talk about purification of states. It is purely a mathematical procedure which allows us to associate pure states with mixed states. Suppose for a quantum system A, we have a density operator given by rho A, and we introduce a reference system R which do not have a direct physical significance, such that we define a pure state AR for the joint system A and R. such that rho A would be equal to partial trace of R for the joint system AR into AR, which implies that AR reduces to rho A when we look at the system A alone. So now let's try to prove that rho A is equal to partial trace of R into the joint state of AR. And this equation also implies that purification can be done for any state rho A. So we can write our density operator for system A as rho A equal to summation I pi outer product of IA, where IA are the orthonormal basis of system A. And to purify rho A, we introduce a system R which has the same state space as A with IR orthonormal basis set, which implies the combined system AR can be written as summation I root of pi ket of IA and ket of IR. So we can write the density operator for this joint state as rho AR equal to outer product of AR, such that the reduced density operator for the system A alone corresponding to the state AR would be given by partial trace of R into rho AR, which would be equal to partial trace of R into outer product of AR into AR, which is equal to partial trace of R into AR would be summation I root under pi as defined here IA into IR into summation J for the bra of AR root under Pj JA into JR, which would be equal to, taking summation outside, we will have IJ into root under PI PJ into IA JA into partial trace of R would be trace of IR into JR. Now this trace would be equal to 1 if I and j are equal, and would be equal to 0 if both are not equal. So we can write this condition as summation ij root under pi pj ia JA into Kronecker delta of IJ, which would be equal to 1 if I and j are equal and 0 if they are not equal. So for I equal to j, this would be equal to 1, and our equation would be pi into pi, which will be pi square, which would be pi, and this would be ia, and ja would also be ia with summation I. And we know this expression is for our density operator for the system A alone. So this would be equal to rho A. So we have proved that rho A is equal to partial trace of R into outer product of AR. Thus, we can say that AR state is the purification of rho A. So I hope you understood Smith decomposition and purification of pure states.